Hot Grease here. This is where we spent the night at the Priest Mountain Shelter. Water source close, pretty flat ground, kind of a nice little spot. We're still a little fogged in, but it's the start of another great day. The privy here, and from 1 to 10, it's a 0, so we didn't use it. But met some good guys and made some friends. That's one of them right there. He's saying hi. From the Hiker Inn. All right, we'll see everybody later. Hot Grease here. That's where I come from. As you can see, we're in the mist this morning. We've been maybe not quite a mile yet. When I woke up at 5, started making coffee, the stars were shining. I thought we were going to have a bluebird day. But by the time we left, the fog and the mist had blown back in again. So we just came off a big ridge. I'm sure we missed a few views, but there's not much you can do about it. This is what Mother Nature gives us. So we're in the soup, as you can see. And I try to find things to video, but it's a little bit easier when the sun is shining. But there's some pretty things that you see. Just look at that right there. I mean, you just have to accept what you have and enjoy it. Hound dog's taking off this morning. He's flying, so he's way in front of us. He must feel good. Of course, me and Screwball videoing and that sort of stuff slows us down just a little bit, but it's what we like doing. Bringing this to everybody that's following us. There's definitely satisfaction in that. And when I'm old and gray, wait a minute, I'm already old and gray. But when I get even older, and I'm sitting in my easy chair, these videos will help me remember what I'm doing here. So I'm sure I won't forget, but they will help. And reading all those comments. So everybody who is commenting, I do appreciate that. And it definitely is a positive thing for me. I've been pretty lucky. I've had no jerks, no trolls. I've got nothing but great people following me. It's feels good. All right, I gave you some trail time here. I'm not using my trekking poles when I'm videoing. Believe it or not, I am so used to these things now that when I'm not using them, I get tired pretty quick. So I'm going back to using my poles. And if this burns off or I see something interesting, I'll turn it back on. Hot Grease here. That's where I came from. We got a big ravine. Looks like the mist where we've hiked below it. So we're below the clouds now, so we can see things. We come upon our first waterfall of the day. It's a beauty. Looks like we're going to walk up by it. Again, one of my favorite sounds on trail. Water rushing over rocks. Looks like a good water source, but I'm all set. And what I have, what I need, my bottles are, half full. It's an easy day as far as water wise, because of the cools with the mist and everything, you don't drink as much. I gotta show you this up here. Wonderful. Hot Grease here. We're getting ready to cross this river. Looks like a really nice, clean one. Another swinging bridge, suspension. It bounces and sways as we go across. Screwballs in front of me. Oops. Man, this water is clean. Clean. About in the middle. That's downstream. I don't want to drop my camera. That rock right there would be a great swimming hole. All right. We'll talk to everybody later. If you look close, it's about a 4 or 5 foot black snake. Hot Grease here. That's what we just come off of. This is what I'm standing in the middle of the brook. Isn't that gorgeous? Somehow this got into slow motion. Don't ask me how I did it. Hot Grease here. Just filled up my water bottles right here on this brook. Pretty clean, clear. Not bad. It's in a good spot. We just had lunch right here at the Harpers Creek Shelter. It was an early lunch. It's right now 11:25. So we're all packed up. We're getting ready to do I believe, a 3,000 foot climb. Oh boy, we're excited. So if I happen to turn the camera on as we're going up, you'll know it. Here, that's where we came from. We're about halfway up our 3,000 foot climb today. And this is what the trail provides. I can only imagine what we missed on all that soup in the last day and a half. But here we go, the soup is gone. I can hear the farm machinery below working. Hot Grease here. Another rock outcrop on the east side of the mountain. Showing nothing but beauty. And that is the Priest Mountain. That's where we spent the night last night. So we come off that big boy down into that valley, climbed up these ridges right here, and here we are on the top of this mountain over here. That's what we do. Climb mountains. It's still hard to believe that this morning I was right there on the side of that, probably in that little saddle right there. And now I'm sitting over here looking back at it, along with many other mountains in front of me. A little farm down there on the bottom. Hope you're enjoying this, because I am. Look at that little community of houses in that valley. They live in God's country, no doubt about it. Somehow I turned the volume off on this, but I guess I left the beauty in. We came right over there. Walked out here on this, and I'm telling you, I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna let it do it itself.
See the mountain we came from, I don't think. Or is that the mountain we came
That's
from?
it. That's Priest right there.
That might be the priest right there that we came from.
We just came off this one just a few
came
minutes
off
ago.
the top of that mountain down this ridge right here.
Just take a look at what we're looking at right here.
This is the one valley we were looking at. That's amazing, is it not?
It's a 500, 700 foot drop off down into that valley.
Then come over here. You can see some more this way.
That's the Priest. That's what we come off of this morning. That's that little community that I talked about. I showed you from a different angle.
Ain't that something? All right.
And that's the farm fields that we looked at earlier.
I'm gonna cut this thing off and I'll come right back with the mileage we're on. We are at mile marker 841.5.
Everybody hear that? 841.5. Nothing but beauty.
All right, mile marker 841.5 is where we're standing. Like I said, we came off that mountain
Look at that
yesterday.
right there.
Or today, we're on top of that mountain today. And we walked down that ridge where we're at now.
The only way to really see this again, I've said it on every one of these.
I'd love to do another.
You got to be here.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. And then you'll just be amazed at what Mother Nature has out there for us. All right, everybody. I hope you like that, because I sure did.